Usagwe! Welcome back to another episode of Sophia's Take. If this is your first time here, thank you for being here, and I hope you like what you learn. If you like what you learn, or if you just want to be in community with me, please make sure you hit that subscribe button below. And let me know how I'm doing in the comment section. So for this episode, I'd really like to talk about the CarSeat challenge. The CarSeat challenge is this test that they do on infants, and they have them sit in the car seat that you have brought to the hospital to bring them home, and they lay in this car seat for like an hour and a half, maybe up to 2 hours, and the nurses and the doctors track the heart rate and the oxygen levels of your infant while they're in this car seat. If their oxygen levels hit below a certain mark, I think it's below 80%, but don't quote me on that. If they hit below a certain mark, then they do not pass the car seat challenge. And if they do not pass the car seat challenge, then you cannot bring your infant home in the car seat that you intended to bring them home in. This happened with us for Logan, and he failed the test 3 times. So we were left with the question, well, how do we get Logan home? At first, there was no solution at all. But then we discovered that there is something called a CARBED. The reason why I bring up this story is because I think that this is a very common experience for little people parents or little people babies, and we don't really talk about it too much. So if you are someone that knows that your child is going to have dwarfism or suspects that they will have dwarfism, it might not be a bad idea to invest or do some research on 1, the car seat challenge, and 2, a CARBED. A CARBED is a flat car seat. So it's essentially a car seat. It has seat belts. It's made for an infant to just lay flat. But not all hospitals have these on hand, and not all hospitals are ready and equipped to give you this particular piece of equipment. So it's really, really important that if you are expecting a little person baby, if you are LP parents or even an average height parent that is going to have an LP baby, there's a good chance that they won't pass their car seat challenge, and you might need to bring them home in a car bed. We were lucky enough that the hospital was able to give us a car bed, and that was how we were able to get Logan home. That is not the case though with other hospitals. Some hospitals aren't even prepared to offer a car bed to a set of new parents. Some hospitals don't even do the car seat challenge or know how to help this particular infant dependent on their needs. And so it's just really, really, really important to do some reading, ask the hospital in advance if this is something that they do so that you could be prepared for it. I was not prepared for it when it happened with Logan, and I was really nervous and shocked and wasn't sure exactly how to deal with this situation. The other thing that I think is really important to be aware of for this car seat challenge is that this is a really serious test that has to do with your baby's oxygen levels, and you are allowed and have every right to be in the room when the car seat challenge is administered. So if you want to be, and I recommend that you do, have at least one parent be in the room while this test is happening, because you just never know what could happen in these situations, and it's really, really could be something risky but important for your infant. So I recommend that you have a parent stay in the room while this car seat challenge is happening so that there's an extra set of eyes and an extra set of hands just in case anything happens. So all's to say is that the car seat challenge can be a really anxiety-driven moment if you're not prepared for it. So I'm here to tell you that you have this information now, and you should make sure that you do prepare yourself, do some research on what this car seat challenge is, and make sure that you're very proactive and a patient advocate for your child when it comes to this particular test that they might have to administer on your infant. Hopefully this was helpful. I know this was a lot of information. If there's any follow-up questions, please ask me in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe if you like what you hear, if you want to be in community with me. And I guess that's a wrap. Thanks, y'all. Till next time.